Hey guys, my name is Vishal and we have a really exciting video today. In this video we're going to be checking out the all-new iPhone 13 mini. We're going to be doing an unboxing as well as a first impressions of this phone. Now I got the blue version of the iPhone 13 mini because apart from the product red, this is the version that I thought looked the coolest, so let's get right into it. So apart from the iPhone 13 mini, you also get the usual suspects in the box, including a pouch with information and stickers. You also get a USB-C to Lightning adapter, which you can use for charging and for data transfer. But let's put those away for now and talk about the iPhone 13 mini. So first things first is the size. And the iPhone 13 mini feels very, very small in my hands. But that's from someone that has been using an iPhone XS for the last little while. Now I'm pretty surprised because overall the size difference isn't as big as I expected it to be, and the iPhone 13 mini really feels significantly smaller than my iPhone XS. Now in addition to that, the size of the 13 mini makes the buttons and the cameras look really big on this phone, and I think they look pretty good. They almost seem proportionate to this phone. It was almost as if they were designed for the mini and then upgraded for the iPhone 13. And in addition to that is the notch, and the notch, even though Apple's made it 20% smaller width-wise, still looks pretty big on the iPhone 13 mini, as it should, and it does take up a lot of screen real estate. Now I assume that for those of you guys that have had a mini in the past, that it would have taken up the same amount of screen real estate or even more than that, and this should be a pretty good upgrade for you guys as well. Now just like the iPhone 13, the aluminum bands on the iPhone 13 mini look really good, and honestly they're probably one of my favorite features on the newest generation of iPhones are the aluminum bands that also embed the front and back glass into them as well. Speaking of the back glass, it's another fingerprint magnet. It's fully glass, it's not matte like the iPad mini, and it already has a lot of fingerprints on it. Now this is in contrast to the front screen, which has that oleophobic fingerprint resistant coating on the front, so there's a few less fingerprints on there, but it still has some fingerprints on the front screen as well. Now speaking of the back of the iPhone, the cameras look absolutely gigantic on this phone, and I really like the proportions of the cameras on the iPhone mini, and that's because they look like they were almost designed for this one and then upscaled for the 13 like I mentioned. You have the ultra-wide and wide cameras on the back, as well as the front-facing camera, which is now also 12 megapixels as well. Now speaking of the front camera, it's housed in the notch that has gotten slightly smaller, about 20%, but it has gotten slightly taller. Now in addition to that is just the front screen, and like I said, the oleophobic coating on the front screen really makes it a little bit more fingerprint resistant than the back. It is embedded into the screen, and the bezels are very small, so I really like that. The bezels are probably the same size as the iPhone 13, but they do look a little bit bigger because of the smaller size of the iPhone 13 mini. So overall, the iPhone 13 mini is really just a scaled down version of the iPhone 13. And what this means is that it has a lot of the same technical specs and a lot of the same technologies that you can find in an iPhone 13, just in a smaller, more compact size. Now this might be really great for some of you guys because you might be looking for just a smaller form factor phone. Whatever your reasons might be, that this is the form factor you're looking for, and to be able to have the same amount of technology and the same amount of innovation in a device like this that you have in a much larger phone like the iPhone 13 is a really great thing. Now there are going to be a few differences, such as the battery, because Apple couldn't fit the same size battery into the 13 mini as they could in the 13. So that's going to be something that we're going to have to test out and see what the actual difference is. And I'm going to be testing out a few more things like the camera, the performance, and like I said, the battery, to see what the actual difference is between the 13 mini and the 13. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. If you guys learned something about the iPhone 13 mini or want to let me know about what things you want to see tested on the iPhone 13 mini, let me know down in the comments section below. If you guys liked today's video, hit that like button and consider subscribing for more content like this. Now, Definitely stay tuned to this channel because we will be doing more unboxings and reviews of Apple products and some other products like the Steam Deck as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.